Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Emily Beal. There are several challenges facing the transportation industry, and that's a challenge for ag as well. That's one of the topics at the Midwest Ag Summit in Fargo this week. Jenny Schlecht was there and talked with an ag strategist at the summit.
Thanks, Emily. I'm here with Steve Olson, an agricultural strategist. And Steve, you were part of several panels here at the Midwest Ag Summit talking about ag transportation. Talk a little bit about some of the problems and issues that are facing our rail and port and trucking industries.
Yeah, it was a fascinating panel. Again, we did have somebody from BNSF Railroad, and they talked about, both, their history, and they are the largest ag product rail in the country. And they talked about some of the technology that they're incorporating to, predict, to prevent accidents from happening in the first place through some technology from the using on the wheels as well as on the tracks. Likewise, the Duluth Seaway Port Authority is here and was on the panel and talked about, both some of the infrastructure needs that they have, but also technology that they've incorporated. They're actually able to bring more ships in than they've ever been before because of some of that, again, technology and infrastructure needs. And then the final was somebody from Mindak Farmers Cooperative talked about the autonomous fleet pilot project that they have. But basically, they have, I think he said there was about 3.2 million miles that they travel every year in their trucks, and they own all of their trucks. But one of the challenges that they were having was that just having trouble finding drivers that had a CDL permit. So they got interested in the autonomous trucks, and they are the first, and I think they're the only company right now doing this anywhere in the United States. They're gathering data, they're tracking all of that thing, all of the information, and it's been a very successful project. But what they found is that because of the attention they have received because of this, there are people, tends to be younger people, that are saying, hey, I'm interested in doing that. I like video games. I'm interested. So they're actually attracting more drivers. And I think that's kind of the key to a lot of stuff we do in agriculture, is that how do we get the attention of people that are younger to help let them know what those career opportunities are for them.
So talk a little bit about why it's so important for the agricultural industry to see this transportation sector find these solutions.
We are in the middle of the country, and we have a smaller population, and our markets are outside of us, whether they're export markets to international countries or some other, larger hubs. And we've got a lot of processing in this area, but we still need to get that finished product to other areas. And so having a strong infrastructure in the rail, trucking, and the Duluth Seaway Port Authority helps us be able to serve those different markets. And without that, we wouldn't get the value that we need to for our commodities.
Any other takeaways from the panels that you were a part of today?
Yeah, the other panel was, we had Daniel Maffei, who is a commissioner with the Federal Maritime Commission. And a lot of people don't know what that is, but basically they regulate ocean carriers that have the containers that are shipping products in. And one of the challenges that we have is that it's more profitable for those to bring export product into the different large markets across the United States. And the challenge is that that's not near where our ag export hubs are. And so we don't always have containers available to be able to get to our export markets. And so one of the things that they're doing is trying to streamline that and trying to get that more in sync. And so those containers are available, and it's more equitable and lower cost for us to actually get our export markets out.
Great. Very interesting stuff. Thank you, Steve. Steve Olson, agricultural strategist.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks for watching AgweekTV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.